Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making this super silly egg amigurumi. This is so funny, so silly, and I had a lot of fun making this super simple small piece. It fits in the palm of my hand. I'll get into the supplies and then we'll get into making this piece. So big thank you to Red Heart Yarns for providing this yarn today. We're using Red Heart Super Saver yarn in the color Aran. You can use any color you want, but I thought the off-white color looked like a chicken egg color. So, I know chicken eggs do come in different colors though, but I just wanted to use this off-white color today for the tutorial, but you can use any colors. You can make a bunch of these in all different colors and use them for Easter baskets, or you can make this one like this for your Valentine. I'm actually going to be making this for my Valentine, Nate. This is going to say, it's going to be with a card that says, "You crack me up, Valentine." Isn't that cute? Super punny. And we are going to use an F-size crochet hook today, which is 3.75 millimeters. You could use a G hook, which is 4 millimeters or 4.25 millimeters, and that's totally cool too. But this fancy crochet hook is from the Etsy shop, Would Be Fancy. It is ergonomic. It's hand-carved wooden handled crochet hook. It fits in the palm of your hand and it just works really nicely. You can use it for right-handed crochet or left-handed crochet, and it's wonderful. I love it. It's super lightweight. So check out the Etsy shop Would Be Fancy and get your crochet hooks. I know they sell out super fast, so make sure you check that out and get yours right away. They're a great seller right now. So get those. Anyways, we're gonna need a scissors and a yarn needle because we're gonna sew some things on, sew things together, and cut our yarn with that. So those are all the supplies. Very simple project today, very small project today, and we'll get this done in just probably an hour or less. So let's get started and make this cute little egg amigurumi. Alright, let's start out with a slip knot. So put your short end over the long end, fold this down, and then pull this through and pull tight. Insert your hook, and there's your slip knot. Okay, we're going to start out by chaining 2. Now, if you wanted to, you could have started with the magic ring and chain 1. But I'm going to chain 2 here. 1 and 2. And in the second chain from the hook right here, we are going to put 6 single crochets. So go into this chain, then yarn over and pull through the chain, and then yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. Okay, that is a single crochet. So we're going to put 6 of those in there. So that was 1, here's 2, here's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to be working in continuous rounds, so I am going to grab a piece of yarn that's a different color. If you have a legit stitch marker, you can put that in the first stitch to mark your rounds, but I'm just going to use this other piece of yarn and that will mark my rounds perfectly. So we're going to put, for round 2, we're going to go into this first stitch right here, and we're going to work in both loops all the way around to make this egg here, and we're going to put 2 single crochets in each stitch around. So make 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and then we're going to hop to the next and do the same thing in each stitch. So 2 single crochets in this next stitch, 2 single crochets in the next, and just keep doing that all the way around. You'll have 12 single crochets at the end of round 2. Oopsie. And I'm almost there, actually. You can just continue watching. We'll go on to round 3 next. But this shape is not going to be a perfect circle sphere. It's going to be kind of oval shaped, like an egg. It looks. So what we're going to do this next round is move our stitch marker up, go on to round 3. For round 3, it says single crochet into the next stitch. So just put 1 single crochet in this first stitch here, and then put 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1 and 2. Then put 1 single crochet in each of these next 2 stitches, 1 in that one and 1 in the next. Then put 2 single crochets in this next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, we're gonna do from what we did from the beginning here to here again. So I'll walk you through it. We're going to single crochet in the next stitch, then put 2 single crochets in the next, then put 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 in there and 1 in there, and then 2 single crochets in this next stitch. Then we should have 2 stitches left here. Yep, 2 stitches left. We are going to put 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then in the last stitch we're going to put 2 single crochets. That was round 3. Okay, at the end of this round I have 17 stitches, so if you need to count back, you can count. If you have 18, that's no problem. We're going to move our stitch marker up and go on to round 4. We're going to put 2 single crochets in the next stitch right here. So 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. And then we're going to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And we're going to do that sequence a total of 4 times. So that was already 1 sequence. So do that again. 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and then 1 single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 1, and 1. Okay, so I have to do that 2 more times, and then once I have, I'll meet you back up when I do that 2 more times, and you should have 1 stitch left, and then I'll come back when we finish round 4 here, and we'll go on to round 5 together. Alright, so I have 1 stitch left on round 4. We're just going to put 1 single crochet into the last stitch. So after round 4 is done, I have 21 stitches around. So you can move your stitch marker up and go on to round 5 next. So round 5, we are going to put 2 single crochets in this first stitch. Oh, my stitch marker is covering it here. There we go. 2 single crochets in this first stitch, 1 and 2, and then 1 single crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then just repeat that sequence all the way around. So 2 in the next, 1 and 2. Just like that, both in the same stitch, and then 1 in the next 6, then do that 1 more time. And I'll do that, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 6. Alright, I have 24 stitches at the end of round 5 there, so going on to round 6 now, moving the stitch marker up, we are going to put 2 single crochets in this next stitch right here. 1 and 2, and then we're going to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 7 stitches for this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to repeat that whole sequence 2 more times all the way around here. So 2 single crochets in this next stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches, and then do that again. So I'll do that, and then I'll meet you up. We'll have 27 stitches at the end of round 6, and I'll come back and we'll go on to round 7 next. Going on to round 7, we're going to move our stitch marker up, and round 7 says to put 2 single crochets in this first stitch right here. So 1 and 2, and then put 1 single crochet in each of the next 8 stitches, and repeat that around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then repeat. So put 2 single crochets in this next stitch, 1 and 2, and then 1 single crochet in the next 8 stitches, and then do that again. So I'm going to do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up. We should have 30 single crochets at the end of round 7. I'll come back and we'll go on to round 8. Alright, going on to round 8 now. We are only going to increase 2 times. We've been doing 3 stitch increases for the past 3 rounds, but now we are going to do just a 2 increase. So let's put 2 single crochets in the first stitch. Whoopsie, here we go. 1 and 2. And then we're going to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 14 stitches. So I'm not going to make you watch me single crochet in the next 14 stitches, but once you get to the other side, once you single crochet in 14 stitches, put 2 single crochets in the next, and then 1 single crochet in the rest of the stitches. And you should have 32 stitches at the end of this round, so do that, and I'll come back and we'll go on to round 9. Alright, moving the stitch marker up and going on to round 9, we are only going to increase in this first stitch right here. So just put 2 single crochets in this first stitch, and now just put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. At the end of round 9, I'm going to end up with 33 stitches. So if you're close to that, if you have 32 or 34 stitches, that's totally fine. I am going to have 33 on my egg, and I'm just going to single crochet in the rest of these stitches now. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back. We'll go on to round 10 next. Alright, going on to round 10, we are going to move our stitch marker up, and we are going to repeat exactly what we did for round 9. So just put 2 single crochets in this very first stitch, and then just put 1 single crochet in the rest of the stitches around. So on this round, I'm going to have 34 stitches, but if you have 33 or 35 stitches, that's totally fine. I am going to do that, and then I will come back. We'll go on to round 11 next. Going on to round 11, moving my stitch marker up, actually rounds 11, 12, and 13. The next 3 rounds are going to just be 1 single crochet in each stitch around. And for me, that's 34 stitches around. Now you might have 35 stitches or 33 stitches, and that's totally fine. But I'm just going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around for the next 3 rounds. So that's rounds 11, 12, and 13. Once we finish round 13, we'll come back. I'll show you how to do round 14 when we start to decrease. Alright, so I just did rounds 11, 12, and 13 here. So I'm going to move my stitch marker up, and we are going on to round 14. Okay, and we are going to start off with a decrease. We are going to single crochet these first 2 stitches together. So how we're going to do that, we're going to go into this first stitch here, okay, yarn over and pull through, then go directly into the next stitch, and then yarn over and pull that through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And that's a single crochet 2 together stitch. Now we want to put a regular single crochet in each of the next 15 stitches, so till we get halfway, and then once we get to that halfway point, we are going to do another single crochet 2 together. Okay, so I'm at that halfway point right across the way. So I just did the single crochet 2 together and then single crochet in the next 15 stitches. So we're going to do that again. So single crochet these next 2 stitches together. So go in, yarn over, pull through, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And now we're just going to single crochet in the rest of the stitches, which should be 15 stitches. So I'm going to do that at the end of this round. We'll have 32 stitches around. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back and we'll go on to round 15. Alright, round 15, we are going to single crochet 2 together. So single crochet these first 2 stitches together, just like this. And then single crochet in 8 stitches here. So let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we're going to single crochet 2 together. Okay, and now we're going to actually single crochet in 9 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we're going to do that second repeat part again. So we're going to single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet in the last 9 stitches here. I'll do that, and then I'll come back for round 16. Alright, so I just finished round 15 and my top is getting kind of closed here, so I ended up doing a little bit of embroidery work off camera, and I want to show you. I'm going to pull this up here. I made a little face. So I'm going to show you how to embroider, and you can make your face however you want. You can make it like a smiley face, a circle mouth, or a happy face, or whatever. But I'm going to show you because I'm going to crack this egg. I'm going to put a crack in it, and that's why my face is like shocked, like, oh my gosh, Humpty Dumpty. So I'm going to yarn my needle with some black yarn. I just have black scrap here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a crack, like a zigzag like this, coming down the side of this egg's head. Okay, so you can do this anywhere on the egg, anywhere around, because this egg is kind of perfect around. So I'm going to start up in the top here, and we're going to go from the inside, and I'm going to just start right about here. Okay, and then we're going to pull out some yarn. Okay, and then we're going to just go down to here and then make a zigzag. So I'm going to come down to here, and you can really just eyeball this. Okay, and then over to here, and then down here. Okay, and now we're going to go back up, and you want to get, if you're working with black yarn, you want to get into the black yarn, like in the middle of it, just like that, and then go to the inside and pull. Okay, making sure not to get any other strands. Okay, and you want to straighten this, make it look zigzaggy. Awesome. Okay, and then we're going to go from the inside, and we're going to come out the other end of this strand right here. Okay, and then we're going to come up to this strand right here and make a crack. Okay. Now I am going to also come off this crack to this side as well, so that it looks more like, not just like a lightning bolt or anything. So I'm going to come back through, and you can make your crack however, okay, I'm going to stop saying crack. You can make this line however you want. So I'm going to make it like this, and I'm going to go this way. And back. Okay. Okay, and then maybe going up, maybe, well, I guess I could make this longer. I just want to make it look like a crack. Does that look like a crack? Does that look good? Like, look, I'm asking my dad over my shoulder. Does that look like enough? I don't know what that looks like. So I'm just going to keep going. And maybe go over here. There we go. And down this back side here. That looks like a pretty nasty crack. Looks like he fell on his head. Poor Humpty Dumpty. Alright, we're going to turn this inside out. You can play with it however you want. You know, you can make your if you want to even add that. You don't even have to add that if you don't want to. So now what I'm going to do, I turn this inside out and I'm going to cut this yarn and turn these 2 strands in a knot on the inside of my egg. Okay, and nobody's going to see these because they're on the inside. Okay, and I'm going to flip this back out just like that. And so now at this point, I showed you just how to do this crack, but you can make little eyes and make a circle for the mouth, or you can make like a smiley face, but I don't think anybody would be smiling when they have a crack on their head like this. So you can make your face however you want. And then once you do that, we can continue to go on to our last few rounds here. I think we have 5 rounds left, so let's move our stitch marker up. We're going to go on to round 16. And we are going to single crochet 2 together. So let me move this out of the way here. Okay, single crochet these first 2 stitches together. And then single crochet into 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we're going to single crochet 2 together. Just like that. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and then single crochet into 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then do that second repeat here one more time. So single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet in the last 8 stitches. Do that, and then I'll come back for round 17. Alright, I'm moving my stitch marker up. So on round 16, I had 26 stitches. So now round 17 is a little different, and I'll show you how to do that. We are going to single crochet 2 together. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet into 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we are going to single crochet 2 together, and then we're going to single crochet into 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that whole sequence from beginning to where we are now, we're going to repeat again. So single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet into 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet into the last 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. At this point, if you want to, you can stuff this piece because this hole is getting much smaller. So grab a little bit of stuffing and shove it into your egg here. And you want to make sure that it's fully stuffed, but not too stuffed where you're seeing the polyfill between the stitches. Okay, so just stuff it enough. Spread it around inside. Sorry, I just think that looks so freaking funny. Okay, so now we're going to put this back in here, going on to the next round. Let's go move the stitch marker up. Okay, going on to round 18. Oh, at the end of round 17, you should have 26 stitches. So for round 18, we're going to single crochet 2 together. It's going to get really tight at this point here. And then we're going to single crochet into 4 stitches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to single crochet 2 together, go in, yarn over, pull through, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and then we're going to single crochet into 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and we're going to repeat that whole sequence one more time. So single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet into 4 stitches. 1, whoopsie, oh my goodness, I lost my loop. Here's 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to single crochet 2 together, and then we're going to single crochet into the last 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so at the end of this round, this is round 17, you should have, oh, I'm sorry, round 18. That was round 17 or 18. Let me count my stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You should, this was round 18. At the end of round 18, you should have 18 stitches. Okay? Round 19. We only have 2 rounds left. Wow. So let's stuff this a little bit more here. Okay? Just get it all in there. Alright, so round 19, moving our stitch marker up, we are going to single crochet 2 together. Go in, yarn over, pull through, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and then single crochet into the next stitch. And then we're going to repeat that sequence all the way around. So single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, that's a little easier to manage here. Single crochet 2 together, and single crochet in the next stitch. And at the end of round 19, you'll have 12 single crochets. How simple. They're almost done. And you can actually just continue watching because I'm almost done with this round, making my decreases. And we'll go on to round 20, which is our last round next here. Okay, moving the stitch marker up, we're going to single crochet 2 together 6 times. So single crochet these first 2 stitches together. There's 1. Single crochet these next 2 stitches together. There's 2. Single crochet the next 2 stitches together. There's 3. This is 4. 5. I know it's getting really tight at this point. It's almost closed completely. Here's 6. Okay, once you're completely finished and stuffed completely, we're going to go into this next stitch right here, and then straight across from it, right here, is the 4th stitch. So the 1st and 4th stitch, right across from it, just like this. We're going to single crochet those 2 together to close this up. And then to fasten off, we're going to chain 1, cut our yarn, pull it through that chain 1, and pull tight. Then we're going to remove our stitch marker completely, and we're going to pull that strand with our hook through to the inside of this egg. And then all you have to do is kind of shape it to look like an egg. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? That is so funny. That actually looks like an egg. How awesome. And there you have it. You could make these all in a bunch of different colors actually, and have them as like decorations even for Easter. I think that's a really cute idea. But I had it for my Valentine, that you crack me up. Haha, isn't that funny? So you can make this for your Valentine. You can make them in all different colors. You can make them striped. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and eggs are so easy to make. So thank you so much for watching and learning how to make this egg amigurumi. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, and if you made this, please share your photos on the Facebook page where YARNutopia, and also if you post on Instagram, be sure to hashtag YARNutopia on Instagram so I can see your eggs. How adorable. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Thank you so much for watching. Big thank you to Red Heart Yarns for providing this yarn. Big thank you to my dad back there for filming and editing this tutorial. And big thank you to you for watching. Happy hooking!